Hello and welcome to Heroes of History. This time we're setting focus on Ramses II, the first and only 5-star hero I have gotten from Egypt after opening, well, almost 600 antimatter. Because at first there wasn't a failsafe that lets you get an Egyptian hero if you didn't get one in the first 200, so I did 200 more and still didn't get an Egyptian hero. 10x my, well, not so kind words, but I finally got one in the third attempt. Now, he looks rather good. 711, well, I think it's a bit higher than the last hero we had, but also less hit points, so, well, I think it adds up. Now he's a supporter unit, and a cavalry he also has normal base damage, normal attack speed, attack range is well also normal. It's his range one with 6 in range, fast movement speed, so he moves around fast. That's good for him, but other than that, no evasion, no crit chance, no crit damage. But of course, he isn't awoken at all. He gets some hit points at first. He gets some attack, actually a lot. Compared to it's only the second awakening. Some more hit points here, so that's okay. That's more than 20% hit points. More hit points again. Oh, that's a lot of extra hit points and some focus, so he'll start out earlier. But the 25% attacks that's actually quite a lot, and a lot of hit points also. So he won't change too much in his other abilities, but well, the attack is the key here, because his buff here targets the base cluster of friendly units, increasing their attack by 64% of Ramses' attack. So 25% comes in quite handy, and that comes already after the second awakening, which means you don't need to awaken him more from that point, because the buff he gives your heroes won't actually get higher. He'll get some more health so he can survive longer and give it out more times. But other than that, not too much extra. The movement speed is also increased by 25%, the accuracy by 20%, the critical damage by 25%, and the chance to critically hit by 15% for 8 seconds in a range of 3. So basically, he makes your troops sort of super soldiers, it seems like. Now let's see if that is actually doing good in combat. The initial charge, of course, 8.8 seconds, regular charge 12.5. So similar to Napoleon Bonaparte from the last test here. So let's go to the campaign map and find Province 24, Battle 1, continue, and then we remove Louis XIV, the Sun King, if I remember correct. Let's see if we can find Ramses II here in our rooster. Now we get down to the level 40 heroes. Now we're gonna pay attention, and there he is. Now let's go and see how it fares. Of course, if we can collect our heroes around here with Bismarck, we got 3 heroes here, and well, that's a good thing. We could have a clone range healer in there too. He could buff up, and the only thing is that he is himself a ranged unit, so he wouldn't throw it around himself, but having 4 units giving that kind of boost, that should be quite powerful, I think. So let's see here, everyone goes for Bismarck now, and soon we'll have Ramses giving them some extra of everything, so you can see all the crit signs getting up everywhere. It looks kind of beautiful for a while. Let's see. Oh, so we have actually Napoleon Bonaparte that makes them worse at hitting our units, and we got Ramses II making our units superior in actually hitting every time, and a lot of crit hits also. So we're really making the best of our units in this formation. But does it show in the stats. Let's look into them and see what we got here from the first round. There we go. Now, even though it looked nice, let's continue and collect more data for our test here. So we're diving into battle number 4 here. Continue and charts. Let's look at it again. Ramses, collect heroes over there so we can get our bonus to all of our units here. Of course, they won't make the shield from Louis XIV usually gives them, but they should be that much more effective in killing the enemies that it is a big boon for us. It's a bit weird. It's like some of the units when running home, they're actually running sideways when we win the battle between waves. Well, maybe we should pay attention to it next time. It might be a what do we call it, a bug report was well. Well, it seems like we are going to have got victory here too. So collecting more data. Let's look into the battle stats here. Let's go to the third battle for the test, which is in is battle number 5 here in Province 24. Oh, come on, and there we go. Continue and charts. Everybody go over there. Napoleon shoots his cannon, and soon here comes a lot of extra damage here. Effective, I think. Mulan ran sideways. She's not supposed to run like that. Dragonfire. Really Dragonfire, I think. It looks so beautiful when she decimates the enemies. Let's see here. Oh. Well, a little sideways for Napoleon. He ran there, which is a bit weird. Now everyone has moved quite... Oh, that was a good combo. Really hurtful for our enemies. And there was some bonuses that should help us kill the enemies a lot faster. There we go. Let's look into the stats. Yes, you and your honor. Let's continue for the 4th battle here. And it's number 7 in this province. Province 24. And go. Let's collect the enemies over here. Napoleon. Well, Gemini has the ability to actually hit our units, and there are the 3 units fighting over there. Gets a bonus to damaging our enemies. There we go. Yeah, 2nd round. Fight. More fighting. Around himself? Well, I suppose he actually made Mulan and himself, including a Shoker, better at the dealing damage. I guess Bismarck didn't collect the enemy units around him, so Mulan was in close combat close to him. Let's look at the battle stats once more. There we go. And one last time, lads, into the breach. Let's look what we can gain from this. Battle number 8, and here we come. And, well, charge. Single wave battle, collect everyone around Bismarck, put Napoleon in, making them worse at hitting. Well, that seems nice, and here comes the bonus for everyone in there so they can really hurt our enemies. Dragon Breath, really diminishing a great number of enemies, and we keep Bismarck alive for a little longer it seems. And we're about to get out of this battle with
Honor has been
very successful attack. Let's look at the battle stats one last time. Well, looking into the conclusion up here, well, basically the damage shouldn't change because the enemies we fought had the same amount of hit points as up here. There's though some few differences to who gives the actual damage, where Huaman has collected a bit more around herself. Ramses II though gives more damage than Louis XIV did. And well, Ashoka the Great gave a lot less damage, which I think is because he rarely was within the circle that the Ramses II made that was buffed in their attack and everything. Damage wise, it seems to have ended the battle quite fast, because Ottoman Bismarck has a lot less damage. Napoleon Bonaparte for some reason has some more damage, but he shouldn't change the place he is, because both Ramses and Louis XIV are ranged units, and well, they also lie just around the same in average damage taken. Some more to Huaman. Well, there's some reason she got more into the thick of it this time, and well, actually a lot less damage to Ashoka the Great. There was a good combination that everyone ran fast over to Ottoman Bismarck. He didn't even die once, so it's a super strong combination for this battle, or these battles to be more accurate. And because the shortage of the short span of the battles, well, Ashoka the Great also gave a lot less healing. So in total, Ramses II is quite a strong supportive hero, and he's definitely worth your time to invest in. So, well, that's my conclusion. You can disagree if you like, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.